All right, welcome to On at 6 Kettlebell Warm-Up 1. Today and every day, we start our workouts and our days as often as possible by paying it into our body with some joint mobility. Today, we're gonna start with the bounce. So we're just gonna get off those toes nice and light. We're here with a couple of fine and fit models here behind us. April Buckwald, traveling all the way from Miami. Mr. Juan Leja, here from the On It Gym. You might recognize him. And Kaylin. Hey, Kaylin works our front desk here at the gym. Hey, everybody at On It is bought into this same lifestyle. We're gonna take care of ourselves so we can optimize ourselves for service to ourselves and those people that we care for. Hey, this bounce is nice and light. We're gonna keep the shoulders chugging now. Exhale on the landing. Ha, ha, ha. That's gonna go ahead and soften the impact every time. All right, give me a couple more. 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and set your feet nice and light. We're gonna start with the foot trace now. So all your weight's gonna be on your left foot. You're gonna take your right heel and plant it on the ground off to the side slightly. We're gonna keep a lot of weight on the left foot as we trace the outside edge of the right foot to the toes, inside edge back to the heel. So we're gonna continue that 3 reps in this direction, 2, and we're gonna place a little bit more weight over here as we feel more comfortable. Let's go the opposite direction. Inside edge to the toe, outside edge to the heel. So when you're first starting, you're gonna keep the weight really light on this foot, but as you get more confident and you feel, hey, there's nothing icky or painful, you're gonna go ahead and add extra load. Let's just shift our weight to the opposite foot. So right foot is loaded, left heel down, trace around the outside edge to the toes, inside edge back to the heel. Exhale into any tension, right? We wanna make sure we stay below any threshold of pain and just make sure we go to our range, other direction. So 3 in one direction, 3 in the other. So we're just literally tracing the outside edge of that foot, pressing that edge into the ground. That's 3 reps. Now we have the Tootsie Roll. Sounds fun. We're gonna use this to prep our ankles, knees, and hips all together. Widen our base, take our hands above our knees. We're gonna let our knees come in as far as we feel comfortable. Remember, no pain here. Shift our weight to our toes, outside edge of the foot to our heels. So still using the concept of that foot trace, we're gonna have our weight distributed inwardly up to our toes and then to the outside edge of our feet back to our heels. Using our hands for balance, we're gonna do 5 reps in this direction. So we'll go 1 more. And then we're gonna change directions. Other way, outside edge to the toes, inside edge back to the heels. And that's where the weight's shifting, right? So you're tracing both feet now with circles going inwardly, and we started outward. All right, 1 more. All right, from there, our knees, hips, and ankles have kind of gotten prepped for what's to come. We're gonna get our hinge mechanics down. So with this, we're gonna prouden our chest, we're gonna stick our chest out and have our feet pointing forward a little bit wider than hip width. Soften those knees, but pull the hips up and back. You should feel the hamstrings load, the back of your legs. Drive your hips all the way forward, get as tall as possible, okay? All the way back, lift the hips high, and all the way up. Now the key here is we want to keep our shoulders slightly higher than our hips, even in that back position. So we don't want to get upside down. We're practicing for all of the hinge type mechanics, hinge type movements that we're going to be doing. That includes deadlifts, kettlebell swings, things like that. In this program, you're going to do lots of hinging, and that's what this movement is. It's called a hinge. All right, from there, we're going to get up into our mid-back, our T-spine. Think with your sternum here. Drive your chest proud again. Exhale, tuck your hips under. Spread your shoulder blades off your ribs and reach forward with your hands. Inhale, drive forward. Exhale, tuck the hips and reach. You should feel a nice stretch right between the shoulder blades on each of these reps as you reach forward. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, reach forward. Good, last one. Good, get back to nice and tall. Bring your feet back to hip width. Bring your elbows high. We're gonna rotate to the right first. Point your right elbow back to the wall behind you. Extend the arm, thumbs up, 7 up. Good, right back to the center. Exhale to the opposite side. Extend the arm with the thumb up. We're gonna do 5 reps to each side. Exhale to the right, back to center. Exhale to the left, back to center. You can control how much rotation is coming from your hips if you like, but at first, just try to get that full 90 degrees of rotation so that the elbow and hand point directly back behind you. We're gonna do 1 more on each side. Exhale through the rotation, exhale through the rotation, inhale back to center. All right, from there, we got our backstroke movement. So we're gonna use this rotation along with our hands move in big circles, countering each other. So one hand up, the other hand down. We're gonna reach up and back with one arm as we reach forward with the opposite. Reach up and back, reach forward. So the two hands are on the opposite side of a big circle. Exhale as we rotate and reach. And as we reach forward and back, those thumbs are pointed upward again. So again, thumbs up, 7 up. Boom, right on that end point. Just feel how the spine has to rotate to make this circle as big as possible. We're just gonna work a couple more repetitions. Good, one more on each side. Keep the arms locked out if possible. And now come back to center. We're gonna inhale our hands up and out to the side and up and overhead. Imagine pointing 2 remote controls to the ceiling. So you're gonna point those remote controls up, soften the knees, get the ribs down so you don't arch your lower back, and then circle up towards the ceiling. These overhead arm circles, it's really easy for your elbows to unlock. So you may need to flex your triceps a little bit, the back of your arm, upper arm, to stabilize the elbow. Let's go the other way. Exhale as you feel tension build. That's gonna be as the arms come in towards the ears. So exhale. Good, one more rep. Now we're gonna get into a double back fist. The key here is gonna be elbows staying close to the ribs on the sides of your body. Go ahead and keep the elbows in. Bring the fists up to the side. It's almost like you're a W with your upper arms and lower arms. Keep the hips tucked and drag the knuckles back as far as you feel comfortable as you extend the arms to full length. Rotate back. And you should feel this engage the muscles of your mid and upper back. Those muscles are pinching in towards each other as you rotate those knuckles back and extend those arms. Good, give me 2 more. Exhale through the extension. Make sure you're not getting a big stretch on the front of the shoulders. You want to feel the mid-back working more. Let's go the other direction. So from there, up and over, down, pinch the shoulder blades back, and up and over. Good. Exhale through the tension. Right through there. As you go from fully extended to start to rotate and flex, you should feel that's where the mid-back really starts working. All right, great. From there, we got our mid-back set. Your posture probably feels a little bit more upright, right? The back is set. We're gonna bend to the side now. We're gonna take one hand up and over, right hand up and over the ear, left hand across the hip, reach in 2 opposite directions, come back to center, go opposite way. Now, most of us, we don't move to the side very well. These muscles are great at stabilizing the body in space, but they don't like to lengthen. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of love. And make sure you're breathing. As you get to that end range, as you get to that stretch, make sure you don't hold your breath. We're trying to cue our body to relax into these ranges by actually using that nice passive exhale. Let's give you one more on each side. Good, all right. Now we're gonna set our feet again. Hey, if your feet have been moving around, let's go into a shoulder width stance and toe in just slightly. The knees are gonna be soft. What we're gonna do is keep our chest proud again. We're gonna hip out to the right and think about hips out to the side and back to the corner of the room. Stand fully tall again and then off to the opposite side. Keep the chest up, so try not to round the shoulders forward. So even think about pulling the shoulder blades back as you alternate from one side to the other. Kind of like doing a booty bump, right? You're trying to knock somebody off balance, hitting them with the side of your hip, right? Back and forth. One more on each side. That lateral hip root opens up the hips, and now we should have a little bit better balance for our single leg hip work. We're gonna plant our left foot down, get heavy on that left foot, get nice and tall. We're gonna swing the right leg front to back. But as we do that, we're gonna keep our low back from arching, all right? And keep our body from bouncing up and down. So exhale the leg forward, inhale back, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're gonna switch sides, same thing on the other side. As we do this, we're focusing on our posture. Make sure you stay nice and tall. 3, 4, 5, and then switch back to the opposite foot. This time we're gonna lift out to the side. Our toes are gonna point forward as we do this. So don't worry about how high it goes, but make sure the toes point forward and the top leg stays nice and locked out. 2 more. Last one, good. Switch sides. Lateral leg swing. Now, if you find your balance getting challenged, exhale towards the top of your range of motion. That's gonna help you keep your balance. Left foot down. This next one's a leg circle. Hey, start small in terms of your circle. Try to keep your balance. Keep your head over your base foot. That's gonna be your left foot this time. Right foot forward, out to the side, back, keep it locked out, and then bring it back up. So that's 2. One more time. 3. Put that foot down. We're gonna go the other way. So don't go high in the back position, low in the back position, out to the side, and forward. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Switch feet. Right foot heavy, left foot forward, out to the side. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Switch to the other direction. Put the foot down, get your balance. Back. 1, 2, and last one for 3. So that's your leg circles. Now we're just gonna get all of our base, all the way up to our spine has been kind of balanced and centrated over our feet. Let's get our feet hip width again. Get a nice tall posture. Reach your hands, palms forward, chest proud, shoulders down away from your ears. Pull your head back and reach down through your fingertips. Feel how much tension there might be in your posture. From here, we're gonna go ahead and tilt our neck to the side, to the left, back to center, and then to the right. You should feel this stretching out all those tight tissues on the side of your neck. Most of us carry a lot of stress here. And before we do any overhead pressing with kettlebells, it's really important to minimize how much stress is in the neck in this area so we get our shoulders to work a lot better. The shoulders ideally will stay down away from the ears, and these muscles tend to pull them upward. Good. Back to center. Just go ahead and take our hands in front of our belly. Keep our chest nice and proud. We're gonna go ahead and go from there. We're gonna jut our chin forward and down, and then pull our chin back as far as we can. Think about touching your chin to your throat. Forward and down, and up and back. Now that forward and down position, most of us already have that position down. From sitting at a desk, playing with your phones. Now the back position is actually the benefit. Give me a couple more. So we want to have our head back on top of our shoulders as a habit. Okay, good. From that position, we're gonna lift our chin gently and take it easy in terms of how much you lift the chin to start. If it's not comfortable, don't go any further than you feel comfortable doing so. From that position, you're gonna take a circle. So you're gonna roll left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, and chin back to the sky. All the way around. That's 2. Inhale back, exhale to the side and forward. Inhale to the right and back, exhale to the left and forward. Let's go the other direction. Inhale left and back, exhale right and forward. Inhale left and back, exhale right and forward. Inhale left and back, exhale right and forward. All the way through that circle, slow and smooth, taking note of where things are tight and where things are kind of crunchy. As you bring your chin back to your chest, pull your head back on top of your shoulders. You just paid it into your body, prepped it for, hey, this workout or just this day. So give yourself a hand and let's get to work.